this video, we're going to go over Excel basics. This is a part 3 of a multi-part series. And really this is just a continuation of calculations and how to create formulas. Here we are with our spreadsheet that we were playing with before. And what I want to show you is that these calculations that we've created, like the sum here and these multiplication formulas here, are automatically calculated. So if, for instance, we change this quantity number to 5, we'll see this 2245 change as soon as we hit enter. And so again, these formulas are just calculations, they're built in, so as you change the data, the calculations will automatically recalculate. There is a way to actually turn off automatic calculation. So the way you do that is go to Formulas tab and then go to Calculation Options and change it to Manual. So you'll notice when you do that, it doesn't look like anything happened, but if we do in fact change one of these numbers, let's put this to 3 and hit enter, down here at the bottom we'll notice that it says calculate. And this is because the spreadsheet is out of date. So there's two ways to calculate. You can click on Calculate Now, or you can hit F9. So we'll click Calculate Now, and now it's been calculated. If you want to change it back, you just change it to automatic, and it will automatically calculate whenever a number is changed. And typically that's what you want. The only time you would have manual calculation is if you had an enormous spreadsheet that had thousands of formulas and you were doing data input and you wanted to wait for all your input to be done for it to calculate one time. So it's very uncommon for that option to be there, but I wanted to mention it. Now the other thing we want to do is we want to be able to sometimes reference other sheets that has data. So let's say in this discount area we want to create a formula. Again, we start with the equal sign, and let's say we want to take the subtotal and then we want to multiply it by a discount factor that is in another spreadsheet. So I go ahead and click on sheet 2 and then just click on the cell that has the information we want, and it will build the syntax properly, and then you just hit enter and it will do it. And again, if we were to change that value on that other spreadsheet, this number would change because it's calculated automatically. So that's it as far as referencing other sheets. Now you could actually type all that information in, but there's no need to do that. That's prone to error. It's easier just to click around. Let's also, just for grins, let's just reference off here to the right. You can reference other sheets, but you can also reference other workbooks and sheets within other workbooks as well. So let's start the formula by hitting equals. And now let's go to another workbook altogether, another Excel file. And we'll click on that that's open. And we'll just go ahead and click on the cell that we want. And again, it builds the formula and the syntax necessary to reference that cell. And then we'll just hit enter and it will put that number in there. And then let's go ahead and finish the spreadsheet off by just doing a total. Again, we start with equals, and then we would just say subtotal minus discount and hit enter. That's really all there is to setting up formulas and referencing other workbooks. I will mention that if you want to delete a formula, all you have to do is click on it and hit the delete key on the keyboard, and that clears the contents. You can also do Control Z like we spoke about before to undo that. And that's all there is to referencing other worksheets and workbooks with formulas and making sure your calculations are up to date.